People think that living in Florida is expensive, but I have now proven in several of my videos that it doesn't have to be. And I've made videos about the different properties you can buy under 200K that are near the beach on both coasts of Florida. And I also did a video on the cheapest cities in Florida to buy a house. And if you're interested in any of those videos, I'll have links for them down below in the description in case you missed them. However, in this video, I wanted to highlight a bunch of the cities that I found during my search for all these properties because some of them didn't make the actual list when I was showing listings in those videos of nice houses for sale because there was actually just too many of them for me to showcase. So in today's video, I just want to quickly run through a list of the different cities that came up in my search because if you're looking for an affordable city to live in Florida, all of these places are going to be great starting points for you to start checking out, and they're all within about a 15-minute drive to the ocean. That's the coolest thing. I know not everybody wants to live close to the beach, but if you do and you want an affordable city to live in, then this video is for you. So some of the most affordable cities that I found during my search were Port St. Joe, Panama City, Fort Walton Beach, Milton, Punta Gorda, Fort Myers, Northport, Venice, Lanark Village, Fort Pierce, Port St. Lucie, Vero Beach, Cape Coral, Daytona Beach, Titusville, Melbourne, Cocoa, and Sebastian. And then there were also a few worthy mentions because I know for a fact that these last few I'm going to mention are not the most affordable cities, but still, if you want to live in one of these cities, there's going to be a decent amount of options available even at the $200,000 or less price point. So the worthy mentions are Bradenton, Clearwater, St. Petersburg, and Delray Beach. If you're looking for an affordable city in Florida to live in, I would definitely start with the ones that I just mentioned because all of them have decent houses for sale under the $200,000 price point. And I know that might sound expensive for some people, but the reality is that's pretty much lining up with the median home price throughout the entire country. So it's not really that expensive. It's actually just very average. So everybody who says that it's too expensive to live in Florida is just wrong. Sure, if you want to live in a high-rise condo in Miami Beach like I do and live right on the ocean, that's going to cost more money than these houses will. Of course it will. But you get what you pay for when it comes to that. And a lot of those houses I showed in those videos were very nice houses, arguably even nicer than the condo that I live in here. But you pay for the location, being on the ocean, and things like that obviously cost a lot of money. I live in an area where you don't even need to have a car. You can just walk everywhere. The beach is the backyard. So that's obviously worth something, and that's why it's so expensive to live here. In this part of the video, I wanted to just talk a little bit more about why people think it's so expensive to live in Florida, because I think they think of places like Miami Beach, or they think of places like Palm Beach, or they think of places like Coral Gables or Fisher Island or any other really high-end area, and then they say, well, I was there and it was just too expensive and I had to leave because it was bleeding me dry. But yeah, of course, if you live in one of the most expensive areas and you don't have the income level to support it, what did you think is going to happen? But I'm just here to tell you that if you do want to live in Florida and you don't have the world's highest budget like most people don't, there are plenty of options for you down here, and you don't have to live in the middle of nowhere, and you don't have to live in a really bad neighborhood in order to find something that meets your budget. And I guess one of the main reasons I wanted to make a video like this one is to prove to everyone that it is possible to live in Florida on a budget, and also to just compare that to a lot of other places, like if you want this same quality of life, like living near the beach and having nice weather, I can't think of anywhere else really in the United States where you can do that besides in California. And prices over there are double or even triple what they are here to get the same quality of life, which obviously doesn't seem worth it. So people that are complaining about the prices down here, I think they just don't have perspective on how much things truly do cost in other areas. And then you take a place like New York City, where it's just a concrete jungle. They don't even have a beach or anything like that like we do here in Miami Beach, and it still costs way more money than it costs to live pretty much anywhere down here in Florida. So I think you just need to look at living here through a different lens and just think of it compared to some other areas in the country that are much more expensive than here. And the cost of living in Florida will start looking like a walk in the park and super affordable for everyone once you start seeing it through that lens. If you've ever made a comment on one of my YouTube videos, then you know that I answer just about every single comment that comes in. But lately, I've been getting a lot of emails and Instagram messages from you guys, and while I appreciate you reaching out to me, just know that on top of doing these YouTube videos and responding to all the YouTube comments, I also work as a full-time real estate agent, and between those things, it takes up most of my time. So if you want to chat with me outside of YouTube, I do offer one-on-one consulting calls. Currently, I'm offering them in 15-minute, 30-minute, and 45-minute intervals, depending on how much you have to say or what you want to talk to me about. And I will have the link for those calls right down in my description below. So if you want to chat with me outside of YouTube, I'll be more than happy to do that with you, but just know that it comes at a fee and all the details are down there in that link. One other quick thing I want to mention in this video is I recently put up a post in my community tab showing that by Christmas I'm supposed to hit 15,000 subscribers. That's the prediction from Social Blade. I don't know if that's realistic or it's going to happen or not, but I want you guys to help me get to that goal. That'd be the coolest Christmas present ever, reaching 15,000 subscribers by Christmas. So if you watch my videos and you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and help me get to that goal. If you want to check out the best places to live under 200K in Florida, I will link a couple of those videos for you right over here. So go ahead and check them out, and I'll see you over there.